here in the dressing room. As you can see, it is absolute madness. The Longhorns have come on in, raising their hands, number one, hook and horns. Darrell Royal still hasn't made his appearance. Here he comes.
Bill, that's a happy group down there, isn't it?
It's absolutely wild, as you can imagine, Bud and Chris.
Well, Darrell Royal, Bill, with his 107th victory. I know he's had a lot of important ones in the past, but I bet he'll say this is it.
I think the best thing to do here is just stand by and soak it up.
And on the other hand, as Randy Peschel is being hugged by the winning coach, it is Frank Broyles on the right. And he is in with his players in the locker room off here at the south end of the stadium.
Now Darrell's going to say a few words. Just a second.
It's a very, very disappointing afternoon for a man who came in here with 15 consecutive victories, but he lost by only one, but that's all it takes.
Now, Coach is leading the team in the Lord's Prayer.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and power, and glory forever. Amen.
And tears of joy streaming down the cheeks of the Texas Longhorns, who have won the big one the hard way. Darrell, let's just get a word with you here. It's one of the greatest victories in all of Texas history.
Well, I didn't know if we just kept turning the ball over. I just don't know what to say.
I know in just a few minutes, Darrell, President Nixon will be here to congratulate you and your boys. I'm sure during that time you'll have a chance just to think and reflect about what this really means to you.
Well, I already know.
Right. Darrell Royal, the head football coach at the University of Texas, and they will be making their way up here to the platform for a more formal presentation. Every one of the boys anxious to shake the hand of the president. And he, in turn, very anxious to shake theirs. Now he's coming up. Mr. President. How you doing, sir? Darrell, can we get Darrell up here? I know you have a presentation to make. James Street is here. Coy. Darrell? Coach? Here he comes. You chose yourself a football game to attend, didn't you?
Well, one of the great games of all time, without question. And I was up in the booth, the ABC booth, at halftime, and incidentally, I got to brag a little. They asked me what was going to happen the second half. Said both teams were going to score, but that I thought that what would really determine the second half would be whether Texas had the ability in the fourth quarter to come through. And you did.
Mr. President, we're mighty thankful.
How do you feel?
I've got to be the happiest guy in America tonight.
Well, I just want to say this in presenting the plaque. Presenting this plaque, I want to say first that the AP and the UPI will name Texas #1, as we know, after this game. And this is a great honor in the 100th year of football. I also want to say that having seen this game, what convinced me that Texas deserves that is the fact that you won a tough one. For a team to be behind 14-0 and then not to lose its cool and to go on to win, that proves you deserve to be #1, and that's what you are.
Mr. President, it's a great thrill. It's a great thrill for us to win the football game, but the big thrill, I know I speak for all of our squad, is for the President of the United States to take time to endorse college football and to honor you with your presence in our locker room. This is a big moment in all of our lives, and I'm speaking for the coaching staff and all the players.
I want all of you to know that we didn't make up the plaque in advance. It doesn't say what team, and I'm taking it back to Washington and put in Texas. If I could add one thing, Darrell, while we're talking here. I do want to say that Penn State, of course, felt that I was a little premature in suggesting this, so we're going to present a plaque to Penn State as the team in the 100th year with the longest undefeated untied. Is that fair enough?
Fair enough.
And so a move unprecedented in college football as the President of the United States has appeared in the dressing room of the nation's #1 team on this final day of this centennial year of college football, 1969.